Hey guys, it's Eli and welcome to Fanatical About Fiction. So this week we're going to be doing book reviews, and I have one that I just finished that I want to talk about that I loved so much. Teen pregnancy can be a confusing time, and research has shown that the comfort and support of kindred spirits can greatly improve the health, not only of the developing child, but of the mother as well. The Hanover School is a brand new safe haven for confused young mothers-to-be. Our mission is to give otherwise unprepared young ladies the tools they need to raise a child in today's fast-paced world. At the Hanover School, we'll provide you with a plethora of options. You'll have access to our world-class infant care preparation courses, daycare facility databases, and even adoption agency networks, all right at your fingertips. The Hanover School for Expecting Teen Mothers. Come and experience a learned faculty, a supportive staff, and most important, new friends. Not to mention views that are out of this world. The Hanover School for Expecting Teen Mothers is just where Elvie Nara gets sent, who is the main protagonist of the new debut novel Mothership by Martin Lynch and Isla Neal. Published on July 10, 2012, this is a contemporary mixed with science fiction and mixed with a whole lot of fun. Pretty much, Elvie gets knocked up by the hottest boy in school, Archer, who then leaves immediately when he finds out. And she has to deal with this all by herself until she tells her best friend Ducky, who helps her kind of hide it from everyone, make sure she takes her vitamins and everything. However, her father eventually does find out, and he's one of those types that has a crisis folder for everything. And therefore, he goes to his folder for all the teen crises you could ever imagine, pulls the one about pregnancy out, and decides, hey, the best case scenario is to send my daughter to a special school for pregnant girls. And so that's where the Hanover School comes in. It's based in a orbiting spaceship in like the upper atmosphere of Earth, because this is set in 2074, way in the future, where everything is all LEDs and computer touchscreens and fancy spaceship luxury cruisers up in the atmosphere. So it's pretty high tech, pretty cool. Definitely a really interesting world building that Martin and Isla do. They're able to create a completely new future that feels very much like our own, very much like something that our society would eventually evolve into, and that's one of my favorite parts. I like when there's a mix of that, where a new world is based in fact, especially if it's going to be taking place on Earth pretty much. So she's part of a group of, I guess, probably about 40 to 50 girls that are all pregnant, and they're all up there, you know, doing their classes, getting prenatal care, pretty much just waiting till they have to pop the kid out. Well, one day, Elvie is skipping one of her classes. She hasn't felt good. She's up getting a snack, a gross mix of ice cream and pickles, bleh, when she hears an explosion rock the entire ship. And all of a sudden she sees jackbooted thugs running through the halls, and she's like, oh crap, we're under attack. So she goes back to get her classmates, where she finds them being drowned by their teachers. So she's pretty much, what the hell is going on? She has no idea what's going on. They have to figure out a way to get out, and she comes to find that her baby might be a little bit more than what she expected. It definitely is a really action-filled plot. From the first page, you get like things happening really quickly. There's not a lot of downtime, and it's all told from Elvie's perspective, so it's actually really good because she's a really fun protagonist. She's snarky but really smart, and she's probably one of the strongest pregnant people I've ever met, especially for someone who goes through all the stuff that she does. I really enjoyed following her characterization and her character through everything. She's pretty much the one who gets everyone out of danger. The conflict between the aliens really brings up an interesting perspective on conception and abortions, and who has the rights to the child, and you know, evolution and things like that, because in this society that Elvie lives in, you're only able to terminate the pregnancy 2 weeks into becoming pregnant, and then after that, unless the child is born with this really horrendous disease that will definitely, like, pretty much when they're born they die because it's just something that they can't survive. That's the only other time that you can terminate the pregnancy long term. So pretty much these girls are left with a choice that either you make the decision right away or you have to give the baby up for adoption and things. So it's just really interesting commentary on things that I think are really relevant in our reality right now, in real life, because there's a lot of talk about women's choices and when does, you know, consciousness start and when does a fetus become like an actual baby and stuff. So it's just really interesting to see that kind of discussed and to take it to like an alien step and how certain alien cultures procreate and what kind of, you know, impact that has. And it's just a really fun book. It has really good dialogue. I was laughing out loud at a lot of parts. Like I said, it's very action-packed. You're never going to have a dull moment in this book. And once you think something's going to happen and you're like, oh, it's over, something else immediately starts up again. And this is the first book of the ever-expanding series. That's what it's called. So there's more to come, and I'm really excited because this is a really great book. And I think you all should check out Mothership by Martin Lynch and Isla Neal. I don't think you'll regret it at all.